Go.
All right. Hey, how you doing? So this is another recorded blog, and it's entitled "Okay, so here's a little more." It's the second of 4. Hello again, and as usual, thank you for reading along. I thought I might talk a little bit more about last night's dinner. Okay, if you'll recall from the previous blog, I told you I was getting ready to go to dinner, and I told you what I had for dinner. If you look back on the previous blog, you'll see that last night for dinner I had the following. I had broiled salmon with lemon wedges, arugula with green beans and onions smothered in extra virgin olive oil, and crushed black pepper with avocado wedges also smothered in extra virgin olive oil. For dessert, I had blueberries, but I did not eat the yogurt like I thought I would because it was getting close to my 6:30 p.m. Cutoff time, meaning not a single bite for me after 6:30. I generally tend to go to bed around 9:30 or so. You want to make sure you've had your last bite at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. Reason is, all your organs need to calm the heck down and fix themselves, and they can't do that if they're grinding away on dinner. The first thing you'll notice is that there is not a single processed food, as most would consider processed foods, or grains in the dinner that I had. The foods are all nutrient-dense whole foods. This is major. Next, the salmon that was wild caught, and that was harvested in a humane way and prayed over with a Native American prayer. Here's a huge opportunity to plug a friend of mine, Mr. Kenny Oshbacher, the fish hugger is what he calls himself. I would highly recommend that you check out his website, fishhugger.com, or visit him at one of the local farmers markets here in Phoenix. I think he's mostly at that one up there at Roadrunner Park off of Cactus. He and his wife, Brenna, are amazing people, extremely knowledgeable, and very, very interesting. You'll be glad that you took the time to get to know both of them. In fact, we get all of our meat and fish from Kenny, and it is without a doubt the very best we've ever eaten. I mean, it's just amazing. All the animals are humanely raised and harvested at his farm or ranch in New Mexico, and is all of the highest quality. With that being said, what about the salmon? So let's look at the salmon. It's high in omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. The EPA in salmon I ate is great at acting as a whole body anti-inflammatory agent, and more importantly, the DHA acts as a structural component of healthy brain cells. Both significantly reduce the risks of Alzheimer's and dementia. That's a good thing. Eat salmon. Vegetables are a great source of fiber and phytonutrients that help maintain a healthy gut microbiome, amongst other benefits. So between the nutrients in there and the fiber and everything else is great stuff. The other thing vegetables do is they have these things called polyphenols, which are the things that give them their colors. Those are toxins, quite honestly, which is an interesting thing. It keeps the broccoli bug from eating broccoli and the carrot crud from getting the carrot stick and stuff like that. When we ingest those and take them in, they do work as toxins, but the best part is your immune system and your anti-free radical system beef up and protect yourself. So it really challenges your body, which is a great thing. Extra virgin olive oil is a great source of oleocanthal, which is a type of phenol that stimulates our body's own repair mechanisms and has powerful anti-inflammatory effects comparable to a small dose of ibuprofen. Pretty good. And there's those polyphenols that we were talking about. So it's kind of a little bit of a toxin. So I think the expression is that what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. So you take in just a little bit of this and your body beefs up and it really goes. It's like a Viking raid, man. That's what you want to have. Extra virgin olive oil also helps the brain clear beta amyloid plaques, the accumulation of which is attributed to Alzheimer's. Another reason to eat olive oil. If that wasn't enough, extra olive oil also blocks an enzyme that converts excess dietary carbohydrates into fats. So that's a cool thing. So if you do happen to eat a little bit of stuff that wasn't so good, the olive oil will keep you from converting that to fat. Got you sold on olive oil? Maybe. What about the lemon and black pepper? Lemon is a great source of vitamin C and great for digestion and reducing risks of kidney stones and certain types of cancer, while black pepper is a great antioxidant, protects the body and brain, is anti-inflammatory, helps control blood sugar levels, lower cholesterol, and fight certain types of cancer. This is an amazing dinner that I had, and all I did was sat down and eat, or ate, I suppose would be the better way to say that. And look at all the stuff that it did. It's not going to be one time, and then, I woke up in the morning and had 4 Krispy Kreme donuts and soda pop, and then, well, I guess I just can't be healthy. No, you have to keep working at it, but you see what the stuff in these whole foods do for you. Antioxidants reduce free radicals in the bloodstream and body. Free radicals are compounds that have like a free oxygen electron, and they bind to other compounds and essentially destroy the body. And what about the avocado that I had? Avocado is such an amazing superfood, supports brain health, great source of vitamin E, it improves vascular health, including all of the microvasculature in the brain. How about that? And is a great source of fiber to promote the gut microbiome. We talked about the gut microbiome before. Those are all the little buggy wuggies in your digestive tract. At one point they thought that if you took your entire body, 90% of all the cells that make up your body are microbes, and only 10% are human. And they found that's probably a little over half of your body is microbes and bugs. That's still a lot. And so you treat them like little pets, and you feed them what they want to eat, and they do amazing things for you. And avocado does that. Avocado, good. Okay. One last thing, many vegetables, especially in salads, have fat-soluble vitamins. So they're fatty type vitamins such as vitamin A, D, E, and vitamin K. Without fat in the salad, in the form of olive oil or avocado or whole eggs, the body cannot absorb and utilize these vitamins. So you really want to make sure that if you're going to sit down and have a nice salad and you think it's going to do good things for you, it has to have olive oil on it, or avocado, or whole eggs, or some sort of healthy fat like that, so that your body takes in those fat-soluble vitamins. It's a little something they don't tell you about when you're eating a salad. And finally, what about the blueberries that I had for dessert? Another source of antioxidants called flavonoids. These cross the blood-brain barrier to improve memory and improve cognitive function. Blueberries and other berries also reduce fasting blood sugar levels. People always ask, aren't those like high in sugars and stuff? Yeah, they kind of are, but for some reason berries, and especially blueberries, have a very low dose of fructose. So, and they do a bunch of good things for you. There are no absolutes. There's always going to be a little something, 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 Even if you go to your favorite restaurant and the Board of Health comes and checks it out, there's a certain amount of rat crap and rat hair and stuff like that that's okay in the restaurant or in the food that you make. That's very true. So nothing's perfect, but blueberries are incredible. They do wonderful things for you. Good. So with dinner last night, I did many, many amazing health promoting things: improved brain function, reduced free radicals, improved vascular health, was able to feed my gut microbiome, and many, many other healthy things. That was an amazing dinner, but that was only one dinner. So in the morning, I did something similar. For lunch, I did something similar. Next dinner, I did something similar, and you just keep doing it. More importantly, the food I ate did not contribute to worsening any health condition like elevating blood sugar or insulin, or worsening any inflammatory conditions. In fact, it did the opposite. Not only was that dinner good, it was great, it actually did amazing things for me. If you're going to sit down and eat, why not get something out of it? My dinner actually improved my health. Hopefully you can say the same about yours. Now, show me any stupid pill that could have done for me what my dinner did. I'm waiting. You can't. There aren't any pills. So those of you who are waiting around and can do whatever you want because science is going to come up with a cure to you or for you, that's going to be a long wait, and bad things will probably happen. So you might as well eat the things that actually fix you. I'll write more next time, but in the meantime, homework time. Look at the foods you eat each and every day. Do they promote health and wellness, or are they actually making you sick? Isn't that interesting? Making you sick. You don't catch this stuff. You actually make yourself ill. Good. I think it was Socrates who once said, "Let thy food be thy medicine, and thy medicine be thy food." Only he said it in Greek. What a great idea. All right, so what I would like you to do is if you could, I'd like some feedback. Do you like these recordings like this, where there's a certain number of people that are doing the blogs with the recordings? I don't know. If you would just as soon read the blogs or things along those lines, let me know. If you really like me reading these and you prefer this to the other thing, again, just hit a like button. That tells me just like, oh yeah, I like these, or no, Dr. Dave's not handsome enough to do these. You need to probably have Dr. Diane or Dr. Abby do them because they're cuter, or something, or anything. All right, just let me know how you like them, if you do, if they're helpful, or if you just prefer the writing or things along those lines. Eventually, there's also going to be some sort of a thing to find out what you would think about a podcast also, because there's only so much that I can write and only so much that people are willing to read. And I think something like a 20-minute or a 15-minute podcast every once in a while that people can go back and listen to would be amazing. It's not a difficult thing, as you can see, just from what I ate, to actually do good things for you. It's just that there's so much out there. Even if you go on the internet right now and look up all the stuff that I said was so good for you, I guarantee you're going to find more videos and more nonsense saying, oh, that's horrible, don't eat that. You know, the Jim berries are the best things, and all the rest of the stuff. So you really need to find a reference, find a source, think for yourself. And it's like all I'm basically talking about is eating whole, nutrient-dense food that's been raised in the most humane and healthiest way possible, and it'll do good things for you. So let me know if you dig these, me reading these. Let me know what you think about potentially a podcast thing. I don't want to be a podcast like everybody else. I want something that is like, oh yeah. And so let me know. All right, take care. I'm Dr. Dave.